Welcome to Neighborhood Niches. I'm your host, Susan Kennedy. As you can see, we're in Olney, a small community in the eastern part of Montgomery County. We're going to show you a few of the niches that make this community special. But before we do, a brief history of what was once a sleepy little town. Originally known as Mechanicsville, the village of Olney was established in 1800. Once a quiet village consisting mainly of farmland, today Olney is a well-established residential town that has earned national recognition over the years. The community encompasses about 16 square miles. There are just over 35,000 residents in Olney, and the average age of the Olney resident is 40. The median household income is $125,000, and the average price of a home in Olney will run you about $500,000. Olney has 8 elementary schools, 6 middle schools, and 2 high schools. 5 of those schools fall under Montgomery County Public Schools, and the rest are private. It's home to 1 hospital, a brand new library, and the popular swim center. There are 4 major grocery stores within walking distance of one another, and Olney has one of the most active boys and girls clubs in the nation. The club was instrumental in fundraising for a community park that consists of a dozen fields that serve close to 50,000 children. But one niche that is especially popular among residents is the Olney Theatre. One of 2 state theaters in Maryland, it's located on 14 acres just off Olney Sandy Spring Road. Founded in 1938 on the site of a former roller rink, the Olney Theatre offers a wide variety of professional productions year-round. And some of the biggest names in theater and film have appeared on stage at the Olney Theatre, including Helen Hayes, Roy Scheider, and Burl Ives. Even a young Nancy Reagan graced the stage of the Olney Theatre.
It's a staple of this community. Originally, Olney Theatre was a summer stock theater. So Broadway performers in the summertime would leave the New York stages when they would shut down, and they would travel around on the summer stock circuit. So people on this stage, Grace included Olivia de Havilland. Ian McKellen did a one-man show here, and in fact helped to pay for some air conditioning on some of our rooms that we currently have. This is a place where it is rich in theatrical history.
In 2005, the Olney Theatre opened its new main stage theater with stadium seating for 429 and advanced technical capabilities. Jason Jones says the theater is an integral part in the cultural fabric of this eastern Montgomery County community.
Olney is such a great place to live and to work. We have a variety of programming, whether you want theater that you can bring your kids to, like I do, or brand new cutting edge drama that you leave your kids at home, like I do, to see that, or classic plays. We also are the home of the National Players Touring Company, which is the longest running touring company in the country.
My name is Valerie.
Audrey. Michael. Chris. John.
Beth.
And we're based here in Olney. So from this location, we actually reach hundreds of thousands of people a year.
An Olney institution, Montgomery General Hospital, got its start in 1920 during the height of a flu epidemic. The first acute care hospital in the county, Montgomery General, was founded by Dr. Jacob Bird, a physician who began treating patients in this area in 1909. When it first opened, the hospital housed 28 beds. Today, it has grown to more than 5 times that size. The next niche on the list, the Olney Ale House. Originally built in 1924, this restaurant at the corner of Dr. Bird Road and Route 108 has been a popular spot for decades. It started as a produce shop and then a restaurant that was first known as the Corner Cupboard. The bungalow stayed open only from spring to fall because it had no heat. It became the Ale House in 1973, and John Roach is the second owner.
A lot of our customers started coming with their parents who came with their parents. Because of the theater across the street, we get a lot of distinguished people. We've had 3 presidents over the years. Actually, only 2 presidents, because Eisenhower was merely a 5-star general when he was here, but we're still proud of his attendance.
The building itself still has an old-world feeling about it with its wood walls and stone hearth fireplace, making it quaint yet rustic. Famous for its beef stew and homemade bread, the Olney Ale House is also known to serve up plenty of friendliness to the customers.
The community has changed considerably over the last number of years. When I started coming out 40 years ago, a lot of the people were raising cattle and corn that were driving up and down the street. Now they own all the real estate, so they're doing pretty well. And now there's a lot of CEOs and executive types that live out here in these big houses that are being built. And but we try and keep it the same. We try to keep it comfort food in a very comfortable place, kind of a home away from home.
Olney is an awesome young community with young families, great activities, lots of sports, good schools, Montgomery County, affordable compared to some of the other places in Montgomery County.
If you're going to be a Montgomery County resident, this is a good place to live. It still has a country feel, but there's a lot of amenities out here. There's nice restaurants. It's still an easy place to get around. The schools are good. So in that respect, yes, we're still very, very pleased with living in Olney.
I think the sense of place, the sense of really ownership of the community, the residents there take such pride in Olney that, you know, it is just, all you have to do is just spend a little bit of time and you feel it.
Our final niche in this neighborhood is the Olney Farmers Market. The brainchild of Janet Terry, this year-round venue located on the grounds of MedStar Montgomery Hospital started with just 8 vendors. Now 10 years and more than 250,000 visitors later, the Olney Farmers Market has a huge network of local farmers and artisans.
It's become a really great venue for young musicians as well as people who want to start businesses. You know, they make beautiful jewelry.
Oh my gosh! Those are little inchworms. I love inchworms.
I am a lampwork artist, which is sort of like glass blowing. I think farmers markets are good for communities because they bring all the local people together. People are buying local.
This is the venue that they have now. Before this, you know, they might have made fabulous stuff, but it was just in their house. Now it's here.